What's a time you knew a goodbye was forever? I was 23 when my brother Theo got accepted to the Peace Corps program in Ecuador. We'd been inseparable since childhood, twin souls born 2 years apart. He was the dreamer, I was the planner. He painted murals on abandoned buildings while I balanced checkbooks and worried about rent. Growing up, we had this ritual. Every Sunday morning, we'd sneak into the kitchen before our parents woke up and make elaborate pancake breakfasts. Theo would create these ridiculous shapes, dragons, spaceships, abstract art that looked like Mom's terrible attempts at pottery. I'd measure ingredients precisely, making sure we didn't waste anything. Even then, we were opposites who fit together perfectly. When Mom and Dad died in that wreck during my senior year, Theo held me together. He dropped out of art school to work construction so I could finish my degree. We lived in their old house, splitting bills and cooking terrible dinners while pretending we weren't falling apart. The place felt too big without them, but we couldn't afford anywhere else. For 3 years, we made it work. He'd come home covered in drywall dust, paint under his fingernails, and I'd have his favorite grilled cheese waiting, extra sharp cheddar, the way Mom used to make it. We'd watch old movies on Dad's ancient TV and argue about whether Batman could actually exist. Normal sibling stuff, except we were all each other had left. Then the acceptance letter came. "It's only 2 years," he said, waving the paper like a flag of surrender. "I need to do something meaningful with my life, something that matters." I understood. I really did. But understanding doesn't make abandonment hurt less. The night before he left, we sat on the front porch drinking Dad's expensive whiskey that we'd been saving for some special occasion that never came. Turns out goodbyes are special enough. "You could come visit," Theo said, but his voice lacked conviction. We both knew I couldn't afford international flights on my $28,000 library salary. We both knew 2 years was really forever when you're broke and alone. "I'll write every week," he promised, like that could bridge the distance. "Sure you will," I said, not meaning to sound bitter. At the airport, he hugged me too long. Over his shoulder, I watched families saying normal goodbyes. "See you at Christmas. Call when you land. Drive safe." Temporary partings with return dates circled on calendars. Ours felt different. Final. When he pulled away, his eyes were wet. "Take care of yourself, Quinn," he whispered. That's when I knew. The way he said my name like he was memorizing how it sounded. The way he looked back 3 times before disappearing through security. The way my chest felt hollow, like something essential had been surgically removed. He did write for a while. Postcards from remote villages with names I couldn't pronounce. Stories about teaching children who'd never seen crayons before. His handwriting gradually changed, becoming looser, more foreign. The letters arrived less frequently. Then they stopped. For 6 months, I checked the mailbox religiously. Nothing. 5 years later, I got a package with no return address. Inside was a small painting of our childhood treehouse, signed with just his initials. No note, no explanation. Just that treehouse where we'd spent countless summers planning adventures we'd never take. I hung it above the fireplace in my new apartment across town. I'd finally sold the family house, kept only what fit in my car. That painting is how I remember him now. Not the goodbye at gate 12, but the boy who built imaginary worlds in our backyard oak tree. Sometimes I trace his brushstrokes with my finger and wonder if he remembers the password we used. Forever friends. I hope he's happy. I hope he found whatever he was searching for in those mountains. But I never wrote back.